The ancient game of Mahjong is well loved by many who play it. Like all games, the game can be addictive. We caution all players to practice moderation when playing the game. There are even some instances where we would advise players to not play the game. In this video, we will go through 7 instances. 1. If you have other priorities in your life, you should attend to them before indulging in Mahjong. Things like spending time with the family, minding the business if you are running one, or earning a living. These activities should always take precedence over the game. Remember, Mahjong is a recreation activity, and you should only play the game when the other parts of your life is well taken care of. 2. You should not play Mahjong with strangers, especially if the stakes are high. The other players may be in cahoots to win your money. We recommend that you always play with people you know. Number 3. Mahjong is a strategic game that demands concentration, logical reasoning, and quick decision-making. When you're not in the best frame of mind, it is best to avoid playing the game. The odds are stacked against you even before the first tile is thrown. 4. If you're prone to gambling. While Mahjong is a recreational game, often it could be turned into a form of gambling. If you struggle with controlling your betting habits, it might be best to avoid playing Mahjong, especially in settings where money is at stake. 5. When you're unable to accept losing. Mahjong, like any game, has its share of winners and losers. If you're not in a position to accept defeat gracefully, it might be best to avoid playing until you can cultivate a better mindset. Remember, it's just a game. 6. Sometimes players like to play the game with money. If you do not have any disposable income, it is best not to play the game. Your hopes of winning can turn into nightmares. Finally, do not play with players with a history of poor behaviors or are poor paymasters. They will ruin your focus and consequently your chances of winning. To recap, while Mahjong is an intriguing game filled with excitement and strategy, there are times when it's best to refrain from playing. If you have other priorities, you are not familiar with the players. You are not in the right mindset. You are prone to gambling, unable to handle losing, or encounter players with bad behavior, it might be best to step away from the Mahjong table.